everyone, it is Jazz here. I am here with a original tag and I'm calling it the X-Men character book tag. I was looking for X-Men book tags to do that went with my rogue costume that I'm wearing for Halloween, and I was suddenly inspired by those to make up my own tag with some of my own questions. I wanted something that kind of fit the middle ground between the comics, the cartoon or animated series, and the movies. And also I wanted to come up with some questions that had to do with really interesting facts that are about the X-Men characters. I'm still going to link some videos of other cool X-Men tags that I discovered because they did inspire me, and I just think that would be fun. That is all I have to say about this tag. Let's go on to the questions. Question 1 is Professor X. And because Professor X is the leader and creator of X-Men, as well as a mentor to all the other youngsters that are mutants, pick a book that features a really strong mentor. I definitely have to go with The Giver by Lois Lowry. This is an excellent book. 2. Cyclops. I always think of Cyclops as a very traditional sort of hero archetype. So pick a book that features a very traditional heroic character, or a book that features a character that you think of when you think of heroics. I feel like a character that is really heroic and a standing up for the people way is Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And so I decided to go with this book because he definitely has similar values to many of the X-Men and all those things, with fighting for everybody being equal and awesome. Number 3, Jean Grey / the Phoenix. For this, pick a character that has either an alter ego or a split personality. I decided to pick the obvious choice for this one and go with The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. I just think this is an awesome book and I need to own it because I love rereading it. 4 is Wolverine. For this, pick a book that features an anti-hero kind of character, because he's kind of an anti-hero. Actually, a lot of X-Men characters are, but you know, go with it. I don't think a story gets any more anti-hero filled than Watchmen by Alan Moore. Multiple anti-heroes. Plus, it kind of matches my outfit. 5 is Storm. Storm is originally from Africa, and she's also an African-American person. I decided that the question for this should be to pick a book that features a main character that is from an ethnic background. I really wanted to pick a book for this that I hadn't read in a long time and really wanted to reread. And I did a little search on books that I had read with ethnic characters, and I came up with Julie and the Wolves. This is about an Eskimo girl who runs away from her tribe and gets lost and has to be kind of taken care of by wolves. Number 6 is kind of a mixture of two characters, and it's Magneto and Mystique. When I think of these two characters, I think of people that really have strong political views. So pick a book that features a character that has strong political views. I decided to go with the character Elphaba in the book Wicked. Elphaba in this book gets involved with fighting for animals, which are the talking animals with a capital letter, and fighting for their rights. And she is really willing to do pretty much anything to make her viewpoint happen and get that political viewpoint across. 7, Rogue and Emma Frost. Both Rogue and Emma Frost were actually characters in the comics that started out as villains and then became heroes and started working with the X-Men. Pick a book that features a character that goes through a dramatic change throughout the story. If you guys can find one that features a villain that becomes a hero or a hero that becomes a villain, it's extra cool. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Scrooge definitely starts out as sort of a villainous character and becomes a really nice dude at the end. Number 8 is Gambit, and Gambit's origin story sort of started with him being in the Thieves Guild, and he does occasionally dabble in some criminal activity at times. Choose a book with a character that occasionally dabbles in crime or games of chance. I went with Rhett Butler from Gone with the Wind. He definitely dabbles in some semi-criminal behavior, and he also really likes to play cards. And he's a Southern man, so I feel like him and Gambit share a lot in common. 9, Shadowcat. Pick a book that you really want to read, but you just keep passing by and you never get to it because, you know, she can pass through things. Get it? One book that I never seem to get around to, but it has been on my reading list since like high school, is The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. And I don't know why I haven't gotten to it because I feel like I would highly enjoy it. Number 10, Beast. Pick a book that features a very highly intelligent character. I just had to go with my tried and true answer, which is Elizabeth Salander from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and the rest of the Millennium series. Yeah, she's just so intelligent, it's almost crazy. She's not quite as charming as Beast, though. I have to say that for her. Number 11 is Bishop. Bishop does a lot of time traveling in X-Men, so pick a book that features time travel. Number 12, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. These two characters are twins, so pick a book that features either twins or siblings. I decided to go with one of my favorite childhood books, which does feature twins, and it is Jacob Have I Loved by Catherine Patterson. 13, Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is a character that grew up in the circus, so pick a book that centers around the circus or acrobatics or even the carnival. I have to go with my favorite book that I've read about the circus so far in my life, and it is Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. Number 14 is a bonus question, and the question is, if you could be an X-Men character, what would your powers be? And also, what nickname would you have? I like to play this game on my phone called Marvel Puzzle Quest, and I'm obsessed with it and I love playing it. And on there they asked you to come up with sort of a screen name, and the screen name that I came up with was Sanguine Scarlet. So I'm probably gonna say that my nickname would be Sanguine Scarlet. I like this because sanguine can mean either a reddish color or it can mean very happy or joyful, and of course Scarlet with 2 T's is extra cool. For a power, I might like to have something similar to Rogue's, but I would actually like to control it. But the cool thing kind of about her powers is that she can kind of borrow other people's powers, so you have access to kind of doing anything. But I do want to control it because I definitely don't want to accidentally kill anybody or put anybody in a coma, because that would not be fun. So that was my X-Men character book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this and thought the questions were interesting. I have decided to tag several people, and I've left the links to all their channels in the description. That is it for today. I hope you guys like this. I will see you next week. Bye!